Hey guys, what's up? Matt here from Matt's Fish Tanks, and today I'm going to be showing you the update on my 25-gallon planted community tank. Let's get into it.
To start off, I'm going to show you what I'm using as filtration. This is the AquaClear 50. This does 200 gallons per hour. They say the recommended amount of filtration needed for a tank is for the filter to cycle the tank 3 to 5 times every hour. This means that a recommended filtration would only be 75 to 125 gallons per hour on my 25-gallon tank. Doing 200 gallons per hour means that I'm doing it 8 times every hour. That is good filtration for this tank.
This is an Aqueon 50-watt heater that I picked up at the store. It keeps my tank set to 77 degrees. It shuts off if it gets too hot and kicks on when it gets too cold. In this tank I'm running the Aqueon FloraMax Lite. This is for plant growth. Mine's the 18-inch long version. I picked this up at the fish store for about $10, so it helps with the plants.
And now going into what we have in the tank.
To start off, I have EcoComplete substrate under regular gravel. This is because it provides nutrients and gives better plant growth for my plants.
Now to get on more with what's in the tank, I'm going to tell you about the type of plants that I have.
This is a micro sword. I picked this up at the store with this micro sword as a cluster, which I just ripped apart. They were $4 for that one cluster. There was a moss ball in the tank, and the micro swords are covered in moss. Now these are semi-aquatic plants, so I know they're going to die. I just really love them so much that it didn't bother me that I needed them to have them in my tank. So these are called purple crinkle. It's supposed to be that the roots are underwater and the tops are above it. But since I've been adding liquid CO2 and I have the right light, I know it's not going to work, but hopefully it'll keep them alive for longer. This is what some people like to call Brazilian waterweed. The real name, I'm not actually sure how to say it, so I'm not going to butcher it. So I'm just going to keep calling it Brazilian waterweed. I bought these. Each cluster was $4 at the fish store.
Now a plant in the back left. That is an Argentine sword. I also picked up that at a local fish store for about $3.50. This is called a ruffle sword. I picked it up in this condition with the brown spots on the leaves and the one leaf dying, but hopefully it'll bounce back. This was actually fairly cheap because it wasn't in the best condition. I picked it up for about $4. Considering it was a pretty large plant, they're usually a little bit more expensive.
And now for my favorite plant in the tank. This is called water wisteria. I do have 2 clusters of these. These were $4.99 each. Actually, I picked these up at PetSmart because that is where they were cheapest. I don't really like to buy much from there, but they were very cheap there, considering these are kind of large plants. But these do get to be very, very tall, and they grow very quickly. So hopefully I'm going to be harvesting this plant a lot.
Now that we're done going over the plants, we're going to go over what I have stocked in here.
In this tank, I have 7 guppies. 2 of them being male, 5 of them being female. These 2 are the males, and obviously the rest are the females. Just going to give you a quick look at them all. The last one is down, hiding in the plants in the back. Excuse me if I butcher their name, but these I believe are called Bosmani rainbows. These are some of my favorite that I have in the tank. They're very active fish. Now, these are my balloon mollies. This is the Dalmatian one. And then I have an all black one in the back, which blends right into the side of the tank. So let me get a closer look on the Dalmatian one, since the other one blends right in. There, you can kind of see them. This is my one and only red-tail shark. And you just saw a couple times already, my cherry barbs. I have 2 cherry barbs in the tank. They are also some of my favorite that I have in this tank. They're extremely active, and they seem to be very territorial in this tank. Even though they're small, they have beautiful colors, and I do really like those fish, and I'm glad that I purchased them. Let me see, there's the black balloon molly, just to show you them one more time. So yeah, I'm just gonna let you see all the fish, put the camera down, and just let you guys watch what happens.
I've actually decided to feed them real quick just to see how active they get. Well, thanks for watching my video on my 25-gallon newly planted aquarium. Please come back to my channel to see new updates on this tank and on my other fish tanks. As the plants grow, I will make updates, and I will do progress updates if I get new fish or anything. So, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Happy tanking to you all. Have a great night.